Welcome everyone on today's Metal3 Community meeting. Today is the 2nd of October 2024. My name is Adam Rosman and I will be your host today. I think we can skip the introductions. Yeah, there are no new participants. Please remember that note that the meeting is recorded. If you would like to have the project, then filter for good first issue or help wanted labels on the GitHub project, or follow the link in the meeting document that will lead you to this page, and you can pick any of these issues, and that would be greatly appreciated, and you would have the project. Feel free to add your organization as an adopter if you think that you are okay with disclosing it. And there is a good news. We have a new adopter, the open source project Silva. And thank you for disclosing. Thank you for the contributor who disclosed this. I think, can we see a name here? Yeah, Thomas Morin. Thank you. And this is I think a big step, because this is a quite big and I think good open source project that's now, or for a long time actually, using MetaCube, and developers of that project have contributed considerably to our MetaCube project. So thank you. And other than this, let's go to the Flake tracker. So if you think that you are experiencing CI issues, so your tests, your PR tests are failing, but you think it's not related to your PR, then please create an issue in the affected repository and then assign that issue to the MetaCube CI tracker project. On the right-hand side, you will have that menu, and the CI maintainers will be able to better track the developments related to this issue. Yeah, and if you are interested about any other documentation or deliverable or information, please feel free to check out the links here in the description, in the meeting notes. And I think we can continue to the community working group updates. Is there any update from the Ironic Scalability working group? Let me see. I think Mohammed is here.
Yes, nothing major. For now, I'm just working on E2E test to test the scalability on the Metal3 stack. It's in progress. Hopefully, it'll be available soon. So I have like a couple of PRs on Def Event, CupM3 that are in progress, and we'll share that once finished.
Thank you. Is there any questions, comments related to fake IPA or Ironic Scalability, proof of concepts, anything related to this topic? If not, then I guess we can continue with the release team discussions. As I wrote last week, we had a discussion. I initially felt like we can delay the release of Ironic Image, or skip the stable release, not delay. But after some discussion downstream and with the team, the fact that the Ironic source code, not the image, just the source code, has a longer support period is quite appealing. So I kind of came away with the understanding that that would be beneficial. And I see that, Ricardo, you have a comment.
Can't hear you anymore.
Now, can you hear me?
Now, yes.
Okay.
Now I can. Yeah, I mean, that's fine to me if we want to have another release, but just keep in mind that the upstream support that does not really influence what we have in Metal3 in terms of supporting the Ironic image. So in Ironic, for example, the bug fix branches are usually kept for something around between 4 and 6 months. And that's why we decided to keep support for the ironic image for 6 months after the creation of the release. I kind of stretch the, let's say, the life of the bug fix branches in ironic as far as I can. I try to do that because, well, sometimes we don't exactly remove support for the ironic image after 6 months, so we delay a little bit, so that's fine. But please keep in mind that, like, having a stable release in ironic, or well, in OpenStack in general, like this time, doesn't mean that we are going to have a longer support for the ironic image.
Yep, I think
question related to that. So why do we have then, since it goes like our ironic image somehow is dependent on this branch of ironic upstream. So why do we have then this not related support also? I mean, why this is not related, these two branches? Why do we have then?
Because the
6 months support
main
only?
connection between the ironic image and the upstream ironic branches is with the bug fix branches. The bug fix branches, they are created to give like the possibility of having some kind of stable release in the middle, like between two official stable releases. But it's not like it's something that comes before Metal3 and before the ironic image itself. I don't know if it's clear.
Yeah, it's still like I just want to understand that if we take or if we don't take this to like 27, what is Metal3 is gonna lose feature wise or support wise? Let me put it that way.
Feature wise, basically nothing. Support wise, also, like, I don't expect to have any impact whatsoever on that, because like the next bug fix, like I'm going to give you a practical example. The latest bug fix branch in ironic was delayed because of the CV, and for the same reason also the ironic image release was delayed. So that means that the bug fix branch, so the 26.0 bug fix branch is going to be removed probably around March next year, which corresponds more or less to the same like lifespan of the ironic image release with that branch. The next bug fix branch is going to be at the end of November, between beginning of December, meaning in like roughly 1.5 months, probably 2 months. So we're going to skip one release, but considering that the latest release was so close to this stable one, we are not going to lose like anything at all in terms of features or even support. My original question was if we were going to plan another release for the entire bundle, so including BMO and other components, then of course I was going to release also the ironic image to have a full bundle, but otherwise I don't see a reason to do that.
Yeah, I don't think we would be having any minor releases for CAPM3 at least. So in that sense, and probably that's the same for BMO as well. But yeah, okay, I kind of get your point now. So if you feel that there is nothing much to gain from from that perspective for Metal Cube, I think then it's fine to skip. That's what that's what my vote would be then.
All
Okay.
right.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Okay, then like the discussion between, yeah, I'm just thinking that do we need to consider anything? But it looks like these are lining up correctly, or not correctly, but like in a good way for us also, Kashif. So if I also forgot that Ricardo mentioned that the new bug fix would be in November, late November. I think that's good enough for us because we don't lose support by then or until like the next year's March, and we would anyways have our releases at the end of year again. So like downstream stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, and I wasn't also aware about that ironic image. Actually, support is actually less than the stable branch support. So that also, in that sense, doesn't make any sense to release now.
Okay, then I think as we discussed last week, this week we make a decision. So far it looks like that who spoke so far agrees that we can skip this stable release. Is there anyone against it? If not, then I think the conclusion is that we have accepted Ricardo's proposal to not release it.
Okay, thank you.
I will just write it down. From roadmap editor, is there any other comment, question, anything related to release team or releasing or anything like that? Because if not, then next is the roadmap editor team. I don't think there is any update on that side. I think we can skip that. And the next one is discussion topics. It's just a public service announcement. If you noticed in the incubation queue, we have been moved back to the queue, not because of any sort of like problems, but there was an administrative issue and we were accidentally moved into the review stage, but there was no actual review or anything, just a tiny mistake. So we are actually still in the queue, and there has been some communications in the background that we are looking for a sponsor, and please someone from the TOC or from the orbit of the TOC, please sponsor us, and let's see what happens and who will pick up this whole due diligence process and who will be our sponsor. But it's not in our hands. It will be done by the CNCF TOC. Just for just for your information, I'm just sharing that there are always how to say, like, activities happening related to this incubation, but it might seem from the outside that there's no progress. Yep. Kashif, is there anything you would like to add? You were the one who actually noticed this. Yeah, okay. If nothing, then that's all in the discussion topics. Is there anyone who would like to add, request, suggest anything else? Any questions? If there are no questions or proposals, then thanks for your attention and thank you for your time, and let's meet the same time next week. And next week we will also do some triaging. And until then, have a great week and bye-bye.
Thank
Thanks.
you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.